guys, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing today? I am bringing you an extra special video. I can't believe I'm filming the intro to this video. I've already filmed the video and I'm so excited to show you guys it. Oh, itchy nose. So I'm making this a quick intro because the video is quite long. Now, on my channel, several times before, I've featured a company called Charlie Better Beauty. I am a huge fan of Charlie Better Beauty. Their products are amazing. And they've reached out to me to inform me that they're starting a new feature on their website called More Than Makeup. And they've entrusted me to be their first feature. So, it is already live on their website. I am the February feature. I am a feature. Can you believe it? I am a feature on somebody's website. Cannot believe it. It was a great opportunity. I was so excited to do it. So basically what it is each month they will be featuring a different blogger, vlogger, influencer type person. They will be like posting out on their social medias to ask somebody questions for that month, which for January it was like asking questions for me to answer in February. You get the gist. So it is already live on their website. It went live on the 1st of February. And for the people who follow me who don't quite follow Charlie Better Beauty, I thought, you know, these guys might be missing out. So I thought I'd post it on my YouTube channel as well. So that's not me saying that just watch my channel. I would love for you to go over to Charlie Better Beauty, check their products out, check their blog out, check their March feature, April feature, and so on. Like, if you like me, I'm sure without a doubt you're going to like their next features. I'm excited to see who they're going to feature in the next couple of months. So yeah, I hope it is a huge hit for them. So please share your love the way I share my love for Charlie Better Beauty. And if you want to see this Q&A, it was 19 questions. I will be linking it after this intro. So hope you get a cup of tea, get some snacks, and you won't see me again. You'll see my past me, but you won't see me again. So goodbye. Hi guys, and welcome to Charlie Better Beauty. Hope you're all doing fantastic. So I want to introduce a new series that Charlie Better Beauty are introducing to their website. Each month they are picking a blogger slash influencer from their audience to be featured on their website for the whole month. And lucky me, or the unlucky one, because I don't know whether to be excited or nervous, but I have been chosen to be the first one for the month of February. So what it involves is they are asking their audience, Charlie Better Beauty's audience, to ask questions. It can be from like to do with my mental health or makeup or where I am going with my social media career, lifestyle, stuff like that. So it can be anything you want to know or you're interested in. Each month they will be reaching out for an opportunity to ask questions, and like I said, I am the first one for February. I have the questions here. Charlie from Charlie Better Beauty has trusted me to be the first one. She has a lot of faith in me. I don't know if I feel the faith inside yet, but yes, I am very, very nervous. So yes, don't really know what else to say. So I am just going to get into the questions that have been passed on to me. So these are, I think it's 19 questions from Charlie Better Beauty's audience. So I'm going to just jump straight in with the first question. So, question 1. Obviously, we've gotten to know you as a customer and a friend, but for our readers, tell us a bit about yourself. So, hello, I am Matt. I am from a YouTube channel called Rainbow Soul. I am 24, no I'm not, I'm 34 years old. I think I'm 34. Anyway, my maths is terrible. I'm either 33 or 34, but I also had like an epiphany moment the other day where I could be 35. I'm pretty sure I'm 34. Once I've passed like the 25 years mark, I just stop counting how many years I am. So yeah, I'm between 33 or 35. Let's just say 34. Yeah, I work in retail and I've been on YouTube for 4.5 years now. Actually, I think it's coming up to 5 years or 4 years. Again, I'm rubbish at maths. Sorry. So yeah, I'm rubbish at maths. So that's a bit about myself. Don't know what else I can say. Um, I love playing with makeup. Shall we go on to question two? So, question two. How about your relationship with makeup? Is there a single point that you discovered your love for makeup? Now, when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't do makeup. It came about 6 months later, and that was all down to a YouTube channel called How to Agenda. The person behind this is Nick. I got chatting to them, and we became quite pally, like online friends. And they was telling me that they are agenda, and they was telling me all about it being agenda, and I was like, this is me. They was talking the way they was talking, it was like somebody was describing how I feel about myself. And the way I feel about myself is I am a person. I'm not trying to be a man, I'm not trying to be a female. I'm just trying to be me. I see myself as a person and nothing else, but that's not saying that I want other people to call me a person or call me them or call me they. That doesn't bother me. The only thing that bothers me is the way I feel about myself, and I choose to represent it, like express it through the way I dress, through the way I look, and that at that point when I discovered that, you know what, am I more than a person? And it just made me feel like, yes, a door has been opened and I can see myself for the real me. And that's when I decided, you know what, I like the look of makeup. I started going out buying different things, and my makeup collection just got bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm not a makeup artist. Everything that I do on my face, I've learnt myself via YouTube. So YouTube was my greatest friend at that time, and I learned how to do makeup. So that's when I discovered my love for makeup. So question three, it comes from a Instagram follower called Ritual Crafter. So hello, Ritual Crafter. Thank you for your question. Growing up, was there anyone you looked up to or idolized? Looked up to, yes. Idolized, no. I feel like idolized could be referred to a celebrity or a famous person, and the word idolized is quite strong for me. I don't feel like I could use that word to the way I feel about a celebrity or a famous person, because yes, there are celebrities that I'm a huge fan of. There are famous people that I'm a huge fan of, but I don't feel like I could use the word idolise because it's a strong word. There's, as I say, I am a fan of them, but I can't use that word. But I am happy enough to use the word idolised to describe my two sisters, because they have made me who I am today. I'm extremely close to my two sisters. I love them dearly. They've always supported me in anything that I've done. Um, there are other people in my life, like my mum, who have supported me as well, but on a more like daily basis, where I talk to my sisters a lot more than I used to talk to my mum. Sorry, I'm just getting a bit upset now. My mum passed away last year. Sorry about that. But yes, my two sisters, they have supported me. Growing up, I did look up to both of them, and yeah, I would use idolising to for my two sisters. Sorry about that. So, do apologise about that. I hope you understood where I was coming from that. So I'm just going to swiftly move along to question. So question four. You're obviously very creative when it comes to your makeup. Is it a planned process, or do you just let the creativity flow? If you know me, you know that planning is just doesn't exist. I cannot plan anything. If I was to plan something, it would not go to plan. Simple as. And I just let the creativity flow when it comes to makeup. It's the same with my life basically. I will just see where it goes. I will like just float through life, seeing where it goes, because yeah, I cannot plan. So to sum that up, I'll just let the creativity flow. So, question 5. You've just hit 900 subscribers on YouTube. Can you tell us how that came about? Tell us about your YouTube journey. So, like I mentioned before, I've been on YouTube for about 4.5 years now, and I didn't start off with makeup. I started off with doing like small hauls, monthly favourites, daily vlogs, going out and about, walking vlogs, stuff like that. And it started when I had a feeling that, like, I had some sort of feeling that I wanted to do something, but I didn't tend to watch much YouTube at the time. I don't think I knew much about YouTube at the time, but I got chatting to one of my close friends, Wendy, and the conversation we was having, it was like, yes, I want to do something, and for some reason I was talking about hair care, and she turned around and said, oh yes, well, that's something that you want to do, you want to like talk about it and like tell people that it's your favorite thing. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. And you know what I did? I started a YouTube channel. So from that conversation with my friends, it kind of blossomed into Rainbow Soul. So I don't know if it was from that conversation alone that Rainbow Soul was born, but that is the one point where I truly remember what was happening and what came out of that conversation, which was Rainbow Soul. So that is not like the history of Rainbow Soul, but that's where it started. So, question 6. The pandemic hit us all pretty hard, but it's actually where Charlie Betty Beauty as a company started to thrive. We all know that you work in retail, which is one of the hardest sectors that was hit. How did it affect you mentally? Was there a correlation between that and your videos on YouTube? How did you cope overall? Now, it was a very bumpy road for me because right at the very start, I had enough of the job that I was in. I didn't like it anymore. I didn't like the people that I was working with, the whole job aspect. There was just nowhere that I wanted to progress in that particular company. So I decided to look for another job. Now, this was, I think it was like in November, December, before it hit the UK as a whole. And I think it was January, I had an interview for a new job. Still, the C word hadn't hit the UK like hard at that point. And I got offered the job, and I started the new job at the start of March. So I'd left my old job, and I started a new job at the start of March. And then I had a week's training um, in one location, and then I was moved to a different location a following week, and then 2 weeks after that, that's when announcements came out where there was going into lockdown, and there's certain like parts of the companies that had to go into like isolation, like lockdown, and that involved me. So I'd been with this company for 3 weeks, and then I was told, you know what, you're gonna have to isolate. What I was, oh yes, that's the word. I was put on furlough, so I was furloughed for 2 months, and right at the very start, I didn't know if my job was safe because I'd been there for 3 weeks. Did I know the company good enough for them to think, oh yeah, they're going to keep me after? No, I was terrified. And even though I was still getting paid furlough at this point, week after week happened, and then a month passed, and then it hit the 2 month mark, and I was like, you know what? Do I have a job to go back to? And luckily, I did. but it was a hard 2 months for me. My videos kind of slowed down, but I was still posting on YouTube. It was nothing to do with like isolation vlogs, anything like that. I think I've done one isolation related video. But other than that, it didn't affect my YouTube channel, but it affected me majorly. I live on my own, so it was very tough that I couldn't go out to see anyone. I couldn't go and see family that lives nearby. And yeah, it was tough on my mental state. But yes, yeah, as I say, we're all in this together, and hopefully we can see the light soon. But regarding my channel, I don't think it affected my channel, but it affected my mental state. So, thumbs up to that. So, next question. Question 7. Who are your favourite influencers slash YouTubers or bloggers to follow? Do you feel like you pull inspiration from of any kind from them? So, uh, I'm kind of like a stereotype person when it comes to, oh yes, I like makeup and yes, I like YouTube, because the people that I would genuinely say is Nikki Tutorials. I occasionally watch James Charles, Jeffree Star. Makeup wise, I feel like they are the main three. I do watch other YouTubers, for example, Anastasia Kingsnorth, Saffron Barker, Soph does nails, Sophie Louise, Jazzy Bum, all those kind of like influencers and YouTubers. But in the beauty world, in the makeup world, I do watch a small chunk of beauty gurus, shall we say, and I do get ideas from challenges they do, makeup looks that they do that I want to try and imitate. I'll just practice and see how looks come about. But yes, I feel like that hasn't answered your question, but I hope that you understand where I was coming from. So, next question. So, question 8 comes from Effie's Place on Instagram. Thank you for your question, and the question goes like, how do you feel about being a man in beauty? I don't know really how to answer this. It doesn't bother me if that is a answer. I feel empowered that I could possibly be going towards influencing other guys to pick up makeup and play around with it or discover who they are. That kind of makes me smile inside. But other than that, I don't know how to answer that question because I don't feel like I have had enough experience in knowing if I have influenced people, if that makes sense. That is a rubbish answer, but I really hope that has answered your question. So, moving on to question 9. So, question 9, have you received any backlash? If so, how do you deal with it? I can't say I have actually dealt with any backlash. I have had the odd one or two negative comments in the past. For example, I've had one comment saying fat. It was literally just the word fat. Nothing else, just fat. I'm like, and? Yeah, I am curvy, I am fat. I know people don't like using that word, but curves on this body equals curves. I don't care. You are pointing out the obvious in my books. If you comment the word fat, that is like, yeah, that is stating the obvious. I don't know what you expect to come from that, but it's just like stating the obvious, you know what I mean? I'm like, hello, yeah, well, what? Thank you for the like, thank you for the comments, thank you for the view on this video that you are watching. And thank you for the effort that it took you to scroll down to the comment section to type that and then to press the button submit. So thank you for your time and effort into watching the video that it was posted on and posting a comment. So thank you. But yeah, that's as worse as it's got, to be honest. I hope that answers your question. Question 10. This generation is showing a lot more acceptance of people being able to express themselves freely regardless of gender, which is absolutely fantastic. Do you have any advice for young men who want to get into the makeup industry but maybe too afraid to because of the traditional gender role? Now, yes, I could sit here and say, you know what, get a grip, be who you want to be, no one cares, but there are people out there who will try to, like, bring you down, but you've just got to get up and show them that you don't care. I know it is easier said than done, but no one has the power to make somebody think, feel, and be who they really want to be. The only person who can do that is yourself. So the only thing that I could say to people is just believe in yourself. If you want to do something, do it. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks. It doesn't matter, like, if you want to be a him, if you want to be a her, if you want to be a them or a they, if you want to wear makeup, if you don't want to wear makeup. You don't have to be anything. You just have to be yourself. And that's what I'll go by, really. I'm constantly telling a few people in my life, don't care what other people think of you. If you are dressing to how you see other people dressing, just because them other people are dressing like that, then you are being fake. It's not you, if you know what I mean. You've got to be yourself, and it's so easy for me to sit here and say just be yourself, but it's got to come from each individual person. They've got to feel like that they can be themselves. I know it's hard to say, but you just got to be yourself. So that is my advice. So question 11 comes from Makeup and Inked on Instagram. Is there anything that you wish was in the makeup community? Again, I don't really know how to answer this question. Thinking about it, do I wish? Is there anything you wish was in the makeup community? I just feel like there was more in the makeup community, or in YouTube. I wish YouTube would make it more popular for smaller influencers to pop up, because if you don't know about somebody, you're not going to go out searching for them. But if there was a way, for example, I don't know. I know, like, YouTube has like an automatic roll on at the end, like where it will automatically play another video linked to the same hashtags or whatever for the video just plays. But I just wish it was easier for more smaller influencers on YouTube to be featured on YouTube, if that makes sense. So if I was to wish something, that's what I would wish for, that YouTube would make it easier for smaller influencers to be found and known. So, question 12. We can see from your channel that you're an avid shopper and hauler. Have you had any issues buying beauty or makeup products from the high street? And honest answer is no. I'm pretty lucky. I know there's been some horror stories out there that is just horrible to hear, but me, myself, as a person, no. I have had quite happy situations where I've gone to the shop and I've bought makeup. There's been occasions where I've actually gave makeup advice to the person who served me. But negative, no, there's not been any occasions where I've had negative feedback, which is quite good actually. But as I say, I know there are some horror stories out there, so I am one of the um, lucky ones, I guess. So yeah. Question 13 comes from Jurex0609 on Instagram. Where did you get the inspiration of the name Rainbow Soul? Now that is a excellent question, and it came from me just sitting down thinking, you know what, I do want to start this YouTube channel, but with a YouTube channel, you kind of need a name. And in my head, I was like, okay, so doing a YouTube channel, I'm gonna do shopping hauls. I'm gonna do monthly subscription boxes. Can I think of a funky name? At the time, there was YouTube channels with funky names, not just the name of the person of whose channel it was. So I was like thinking, okay, think about me. I'm a gay person. I like unicorns. This is the actual conversation, what was going through my head. I like unicorns. Unicorn what? Unicorn channel? Channel unicorns? Flying unicorns? Colourful unicorns? Rainbow unicorn? You know what? Don't like the word unicorn. Rainbow person? Rainbow channel? Rainbow soul? Oh, Rainbow soul. That is the whole conversation that was going through my head when I was trying to think of a name for my YouTube channel. So it kind of just came to me out of, imagine if I like had the word unicorn in my uh, channel name. What would it be? Unicorn soul? Unicorn beauty? I ain't got a clue. But yes, it came from me just sitting at home trying to think of a YouTube channel name for my own YouTube channel using stereotype words to describe things that I like. So, next question. Question 14 is how well do you feel the LGBTQ plus community is represented in the makeup industry? And I feel like it's getting way, way, way better. Obviously there is like space to improve, but there are a lot more campaigns happening to do with makeup and to do with the LGBTQ plus. There are loads of companies out there. I know there is even a TikTok couple. I can't remember the name. I don't follow them myself, but I do. It's a gay couple, and they have. I'm not too sure if it's owned by them, but they do have a company selling makeup, and it is based around LGBTQ plus, and I think it is actually a charity one as well, where a percentage goes to a LGBTQ plus like run charity, so that is good. And yeah, as I say, there are companies that are doing collections that will donate to different charities that are linked to the LGBTQ plus community. So as far as I'm concerned, it is great. There is a lot of publicity out there to promote the community, and they are doing a hell of a lot of work behind the scenes as well. So, question 15. Charlie Betty Beauty was created during my own personal struggles with mental health. One of my clips from my bad days was taking the time to apply makeup, letting my creativity pour out. Do you have a set do you have a set go to for when you're having a down day? How do you get out of your slump? Now, I get a lot of down days. I suffer from depression and quite bad anxiety. So when I have a down day, I don't tend to talk about it out loud. I find it much easier to have conversations via text message to somebody. It will help to a certain extent, but I have found like a way to control it. If I do a makeup look, I am taking my mind off the way I feel inside, and I'm just letting my creativity flow on my face. So in the same situation as Charlie, I feel like makeup is a way of expressing how I feel, because when I am having a down day, I feel horrible. I don't want to be around people. I just want to cry and be miserable. So the makeup looks would be tend to be grey, black, angry, dark blues, and I like it. And then it just after I've done my makeup, I feel a lot better. So yes, that's how I go. So question 17. At Charlie Betty Beauty, we respect and draw inspiration from nature. That is why our products are vegan, cruelty-free, and mostly recyclable. And also why the earth elements resonated with me personally. Hence, the Earth Palette being our flagship product. Which element best describes you and why? Which do you relate most to? Earth, fire, water, air, or ether? Ether. Now, gotta be honest here. When I was reading these questions to plan what I'm going to say, ether, I did not know what that word meant. I googled it, and I feel like I do know what I have heard of, like the four elements of earth, air. No, sorry, earth, fire, water, air. Those four elements I have heard, but the fifth element of ether I've never heard of. So I googled it, and from what I have read, I feel like ether is like a bubble that has all four of the other elements inside. Don't hold me to that, but I feel like that is. And going from the colours that I was reading that it's linked to, it's kind of like bright colours and purples, like galaxy vibes. And I'm quite down for that, but I'm gonna kind of take that ether out of the equation, going with earth, fire, water, and air. If I had, because they are the four that I know and I've heard of, I would have to say earth, because this is greens, mustards, neutrals, browns. I love those colours. Like you can see on my eyes, I've used like subtle neutrals with like the burgundy like colours to make it all warm. I've got a bit of green shifting shimmer in my eyes. I love green. Green is my favourite colour to use in makeup. So I would have to say earth. But the galaxy vibe from ether sounds quite exotic as well. I'm quite down for that. So, question 18. There's two questions left. We're in the early days of 2022. What are your future goals? Where do you go from here? Now, I have short-term goals. For example, I've just passed 900 subscribers. So in the next couple of months, I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers. I see that as a short-term goal. I don't make long-term goals because that involves planning. And as we've already discovered, as I've already mentioned, I cannot plan. So I make short-term goals. So my short-term goals would be I'd love to hit 1,000 subscribers within the next couple of months. And yeah, ideally I'd love to get another sponsor, because I have done a couple of sponsored videos in the past. And in the next couple of months, I would aim to somehow get another sponsor. So yeah, they are my short-term goals for 2022. So last but not least, question 19. Finally, quick and simple. You've done a few videos using our palette now, but which is your favourite shade? So the palette that they're referring to, if you don't know already, which is the Earth palette, I love this palette. I've used it so many times, and I've got to admit, the shade Capricorn, which is a shimmer, I'm going to swatch it now for you. That is my all-time favourite. I've got it on my eyes now. I don't know if you can see, but it's lovely. That's what it looks like on the finger. It's pink, but It's kind of got like a green shift to it. I mean, like on the eyes, it doesn't look that pink, does it? It's just got like a green shimmer to it, and I just love it because I love green, and that colour over a green matte eyeshadow, it's perfect. I love it. The first time I used it, I was gobsmacked. I was like, is this like magic or something? I loved it. So that sums up the 19 questions that the social media of Charlie Better Beauty have asked me. I have enjoyed doing these questions. I hope that you have learned enough from me, and I hope that you like me enough to go and show your support on my YouTube channel, which is Rainbow Soul. Thank you, Charlie Better Beauty, for featuring me in February, and I can't wait to see who is featured in March and the rest of the year. So, yes, bring it on. So, I'm going to say goodbye now, and yes, thank you and goodbye.